Hey, I'm out here at one of my favorite little private lakes out here in the country, and I've got my Mossback Fish Habitat. This is a Safe Haven XL, got really dense limb structure. And here's the bottom line about Mossback products. They got a full array of products from really little to great big and everything in between for shallow water, deep water. The bottom line is they work. I've got the fish catches out of them to prove it, and more importantly, I got the underwater footage to show just how quick these fish get in there and how much they like to hang around this Mossback habitat. All that has to do with the V-shaped limbs, various limb structure. But here's a really important key fact. You know, if you're kind of comparing Mossback habitat to other artificial habitats out there, this has been a top choice for HOAs. State agencies love them, and even private lake owners, because it's an environmentally friendly product. American source rigid PVC. Rigid PVC does not have plasticizers in it. And that's a really important point. You know, kind of a weird word, but here's the bottom line is this product with no plasticizers, it's not going to leach into the water, reach the fish, and be carried into the environment. So completely safe from that respect. Doesn't have any microplastics. So throughout the manufacturing process, Mossback is really adamant about not generating any microplastics, little pieces, parts, dust, and things like that. All of that is cleaned off when you get it in the box. It's ready to go, and it's not going to introduce microplastics into the system. So other products can ensure that. I know, you know, traditionally, like the old slick white PVC, which I've never caught a fish off of in my life. I always throw at them. I never caught a fish off of that type of stuff. But those little tiny pieces of plastic that come off there, those shavings, the little small fish can take those up. They think it's a worm or something else. They take it up and they take it into their system, and you know, kind of a big word, it bioaccumulates. So those fish, once they take that into their system, they absorb those components, and then that is passed down to the predator fish later and later and later in life. Bottom line, microplastics, no good. Plasticizers, no good. Mossback habitat doesn't have any of those. That's not something that other products from overseas can ensure. For one, who knows what's in there when it's coming from places like that. You might say, well, why can't you just, you know, use an artificial Christmas tree? Those little tiny needles on those artificial Christmas tree type products are going to fall off, and they look just like those little things those fish like to eat and take up microplastics. So that's a no good, no go. The other thing is I was able to put this habitat together in about 7 minutes, put the whole thing together, put the block adapter on there. It's ready to go into the lake right now. These other products, wiry limbs, takes forever to put them on. And then it's hard to fish a bait through something like that. You can imagine, you know, an artificial Christmas tree, what it's like with those wiry limbs, how snaggy that would be with a crankbait or even a Texas rig or something like that. And we've got the underwater video to show even crankbaits, spinner baits, you know, of course, plastic worms and jigs come through this cover really good, so you can throw right in there and target those big fish that are hanging out around it. So if you're an HOA, you're a private lake owner, you're a state agency, Mossback Fish Habitat is the way to go. It's environmentally friendly. It's something that's going to produce for a long time. You're not going to have to come back and replenish it every 2 to 3 years. And I can tell you from experience, it works.